This is a complementary video about the self-energy technique with some additional tips and precautions. The first one is for all the people who suffer from hyperlordosis. So these people cannot stay as long as a few minutes, maybe at max, on the floor because they get backaches. So what to do in that case? I recommend two solutions. One is that if you have a harder mattress in your home, you put on that mattress your mat, which usually has an anti-slipping material on top, and you put off your socks and you do the trembling over there. If you don't have this solution, the other one is buying a foam rubber and you put it on the floor. The next tip or question I notice of those who practice this is how many times should I do this self-energy cleansing exercise? Now, you can do it initially every day, and then it depends on what your experiences are. If you're just trembling and nothing more, you can just continue. But always, listen to your body, and in time you won't be doing it anymore every day. And the other case is for people who have some emotional release or even turmoil. It's really gets strong for certain people. Now in that case, you need to wait for days that all that release gets out of you and your body finds a new energy balance. So you can do that every day. Now this brings us to the next tip, which is more as a precaution. So this exercise can give you huge emotional releases. In some cases, they are too big for people. I mean, if you have knowledge and experience in managing your emotions and your inner world, it's never an issue because this is a safe technique. However, for certain people who have maybe epilepsy or use some drugs or are followed by a psychotherapist or simply don't have any experience with this, should seriously think about having somebody that assists them during the exercise, at least the first times. And the last tip is regards to those, if it happens to you, they have a strong emotional release and you have some anxiety or some nausea. You can have some other side effects, let's say, which can last some time, but not days. If this happens to you, what happened is that when you were releasing all these emotions, there were so many of them, or too much. It was it was just too strong for you, and there was a part of these emotions where you were consciously or unconsciously, subconsciously, you were repressing them. And what happens here in this case, I believe, is that they just go half through. They stay stuck in between. And your body needs days before finding a new balance. And that's why you're having all these issues. So what to do in this case? What you can do is, of course, find some help. Use some energy techniques like EFT also. It helps you release it. Just realize that it's not something dangerous. It's just an emotion that remain there stuck. Just be calm, breathe deeply, and be present and let go. But ask for help if you need from somebody expert with these energy releases, or somebody with like a therapist who has experiences in these realms. The other thing you can do is put your feet without socks on the ground. This is called grounding. So you have to avoid cement, okay? You have to avoid, you have to put it in nature, okay? So on grass, on rocks, on sand. So the negative energy can flow out through you, and so you start feeling more relaxed. So that also helps. I hope this video was helpful for you, and hope to see you soon. Thank you.